Very much. I'm Kyle. Hey, everybody, how's it going? I'm not going to talk like that. That was fun while it lasted.
Yeah. And DJs at home. Good morning, honey. How are ya? It's a beautiful day in the city today.
Well, the static in your attic, the wattage in your cottage. Great radioisms. Yeah, it started as a DJ, but now a voice actor. Yay. Went from one padded room to another padded room. Without a stray jacket. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but anyway, yeah, started at Funimation, Dragon Ball Z, narrator, and Gohan, and a bunch of other guys, Ox King, PyCon, West Guy, and then that gravitated toward other shows, Yu Yu Hakusho, Karasu, the Dark Tournament Saga, and then a few years later, moved to LA, about 6 years ago actually, and got into Naruto as Kiba, Aizen and Bleach, Kamina, Gurren Lagann, Ryu and Street Fighter, Hadouken! Yay!
Hi. I don't know how I lucked out to be here and be the only girl amongst these boys.
Told you she was a girl.
Man, lucky me.
Remember the diagrams? Your hair confused me.
I'm Kara Edwards.
Hi, Kara.
I got my start also in radio with Kyle. We did a show together on Radio Disney for 1,000,000 years. We're old. It was called Squeege and Kara, if there's any listeners from the old Radio Disney days.
What was that verb again? What in Kara?
I know, squeege, like the thing that you clean your shower with.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah. Which actually, I've used him for a time or two. What? Get in there and clean.
You squeezed yourself?
Oh, he is Mr.
You're blind.
I'm Mr. Clean, yes.
So yeah, I got my start at Dragon Ball Z. I voiced Goten and Videl. I did some stuff for Yu Yu Hakusho, Salty Ray, the Sacred Blacksmith, some other stuff, video games, and the upcoming Heaven's Lost property where I voice Nymph. And I'm very excited about this one, so nice to meet you.
Hello. They're so polite. Nice. My name is Brad Swaile. I'm here from Canada. Woo! That was great.
Brad and I just escaped the riots.
Yeah. The cars were on fire, so we had to get the hell out. And here we are. And it's sunny and warm and nice, and you're all very lovely. What else am I supposed to say? Oh, I've worked on some shows. Refer to your con guide. I was a My Little Pony. That was a very polite cheer. Did anybody ever watch Hamtaro? Yeah! I always like to compare the My Little Pony crowd with the Hamtaro crowd. And a couple other shows that have Gundam in the title. Dragon Ball Z, Death Note, all that kind of good stuff. Very, very lucky feller. And even more so now that I'm here with you alls. We're gonna have fun. Yeah. Oh, and this is Mini Scott McNeil. Scotty, have you seen this yet?
The voodoo doll.
Does anyone have a pin? Good.
He made that. He made it.
Okay, I was at a convention last Halloween, and I'm a big nerd, so I love Halloween. So, because I was at a love Halloween, right? So because I was at a convention for Halloween, I decided I gotta dress up, obviously, and so I dressed up as Scott McNeil. So I was dressed as Scott, walking around with my little Scott plushie. And it was a lot of fun. I got to pretend I was a celebrity for a day. It was great.
Brad looked more like me than I did. It was frightening. Brad's actually done my last 7 con appearances for me. He's getting good at it, too.
That's right, Barbara.
It's really good. Seriously, you should market those. I would buy that.
Me too.
I'm not making any more. That was tricky.
Go back to your father now. Go.
Oh wait, he's teething.
This has been the last time I interrupt you, but I was also in Dragon Ball Z.
He was too, yes.
The original. Back in the days when we did it live.
At least that one's not as loud as the original. I'm just kidding.
Ooh, snap! You got told.
Sassy. That's a friend.
Sassy. I can tell you this though ain't easy being green.
Can I say, Scott, that I used to go around imitating you when I first watched DBZ? Because that's the first dub that we saw in the States, was the ocean dub.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I used to...
Are we gonna hug it out?
Come at me, bro.
It's getting hot in here, so just move. True. All right, what are we doing now?
Now we're answering questions. No more questions? Okay, guys, thank you so much for coming. You guys were awesome. Okay.
Okay, last year I asked you this, what would happen if Luffy and Alucard met and fought, who would win? But last year, you thought that Alucard was a stupid character from that...
We're not going to need that fifth microphone. I think we're good.
Thanks, Mom. We'll be waiting for you outside the door.
But instead, this is Alucard and Herbert. But I have an idea of how to meet. Alucard comes up and says, "Do you come from Munchkinland?" Herbert says, "I'm not sure." "Oh, and do you glare when you go out in the sun?" Who do you think will win that fight?
As soon as Alucard would swing, right his head. Oh, I missed again. I missed again. Whew, I missed again. Whew, I missed again. And then Herbert would just hoof him in the dance. This is vampire stuff, right?
Yeah,
Can I show you what shirt I got?
Scott has props. This is awesome.
You think that's cool? You should see this t-shirt.
I just got this up on Artist Alley, and you go up, and the gal who makes these is phenomenal.
Oh, is this the team? I love this one.
She's in the middle row of Artist Alley. Go buy everything she has.
Does it come in a thong?
Last time I wore a thong, I put it on backwards. It wasn't good. Okay, let's just separate. Yes, do we have any non-thong related questions in the audience? Okay, I don't want to be the only one pointing, but yes.
Sing the great song.
You know who did that song? Do you know who was the actual singer of that song? Everybody says Boris Karloff. He was the narrator of the whole thing. He's the voice you hear. But when you hear the man singing, his name is Thurl Ravencroft. Better known to most people because you'll hear it in the song. It's like, I wouldn't touch you with a great 39.5-foot pole. I can't sing it. I don't know it. You're a mean one. Like there's the one line that you're an overripe banana with a greasy black peel. So now you know the singer of You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch.
Actually, he was not mentioned in the credits.
He should have been.
He should have.
If you ever go through the Haunted Mansion and stuff in Disneyland, you'll hear him all over that singing too. Earl Ravencroft. I think he's still alive. He's been the voice of Tony the Tiger since the 40s.
He died a few years ago.
Okay, he's not working so much anymore. All right, somebody else pick one. Okay, Matthew.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay. We're gonna
The dude.
Okay, you played Superman in Justice League Heroes, right?
Yes.
And Scott, you played Lex Luthor's iguana in Crypto Super.
I was also Ace the Bad Guy.
That's an obscure reference. Okay.
How about the meeting between Superman and Lex Luthor's iguana?
Lex Luthor's iguana.
It's not even noon my time. I just want to be clear on that. He was there, he was a little iguana that was always after some crispy crickets and stuff, you know. And he was a little narcissist. It was all about him. You never actually saw Luthor breathe in on the show. Just the iguanas. No.
I didn't realize Luthor kept pets.
He was a very dedicated amateur herpetologist. He had an aquarium and everything. It was very lovely.
There's a cream for that. I don't know. Do Kryptonians talk to lizards? I don't know.
They talk to dogs.
Yeah, that's not a lizard.
Thank you for bringing up the obscure minutiae, though, man.
Yeah. Oh.
We'll have a brilliant sketch for you next season. We'll be right back after these messages. I'll just turn into a walking TV. An hour's sleep. Okay, somebody else go ahead.
In the back with the whites. Lena, yes.
I have a request and question.
Oh dear.
Okay, can you say Daddy after every question you say? I saw that another voice actor do it, and I think people will do this too.
What?
Well, I'm not actually asking the questions, I'm answering them, so I'll never say daddy.
After the answer, can you say it?
I feel like some strange character on Doctor Who.
This is like adding in the bedroom after every fortune from a fortune.
Yeah. I can say ladies after every line.
But I don't get to say baby, right? Or daddy. Daddy, baby. Baby, daddy, mama. That's the deep south, isn't it? Sister, mama. Oh, we're not your sister now. After all, she is your mama. All right, yes, please. Okay, there was a question attached with that, though?
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Oh yeah, what is your favorite character that you acted?
Wow.
Well, it better be Toga-san.
Yeah!
Actually, I sort of cheat on this one. I do two. I say Tsume from Wolf's Rain. I'm rather fond of that show and my work on that character. And also Prince Turnip from Howl's Moving Castle. Because it was great fun working on a Miyazaki film. So I cheat. Two.
There's very few times in our business where you go and say, oh God, I gotta slave away in front of a hot microphone again. No, but I mean, some are weirder than others. The one that I'm sort of weirdly proud of, because it's sort of a reflection on my own pop culture, was there was a show made called Rudolph and the Island of Misfit Toys. And I got to be Hermie the Elf, or the, let's call him not gay dentist. Well, then, when I was an adult, I watched it and was like, oh, he's different. Independent. And Yukon Cornelius, so that for me was kind of fun. I was Foghorn Leghorn of Baby Looney Tunes, which was just because there was one man above all others who should be worshipped in this business, and that was the late great Mel Blanc. All the stuff that I did on Beast Wars was fun just because it was awesome. There's something very cool about being able to go, I was Wolverine. I mean, they're all fun. Duo was a gas because I was such a spaz at 15, and I got to be somebody who was slightly less retarded, so. They're all fun. And of course, the ever popular and much beloved Farmer in Field from Dragon Ball Z. There's an actual trading card! Farmer in Field. the role I was born to play. And man in red shirt. Yeah! Paul's passed away. Over to Kyle on the traffic desk.
Oh, thank you very much, Scott. Oh, here we go again. Oh, man. I'll do the daddy line.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z, will Goku defeat the Super Saiyans? Daddy?
I realize that's a misnomer. He becomes a Super Saiyan. But, you know, I just... fan service. Anyway, I loved Kamina and Gurren Lagann. Dragon Ball Z will always have a special part in my, place in my heart, rather. Special heart in my place. Special heart in my place. Yes. Woo! Because it was my first show. And, yeah, anytime I have a chance to get in the booth and play something, whether it's Soldier A or or someone with a few more lines and then dies.
Or a really annoying Nazi death juggernaut in Wolfenstein.
Oh yeah, I did that too.
I spent the last 2 weeks trying to kill Kyle.
Yeah, that's fun.
On my PS3. Then I went, I gotta look in the credits.
So I see him and reunite after, you know, a year or something, and he's like, I'm going to kill you! I'm like, what? What'd I do?
Sorry, it was hockey range.
It was just a paycheck. And I told him that, dude, you know, revenge is sweet, because I blew my voice out doing the session for Wolfenstein.
It was worth it, you were awesome.
Thank you, thank you.
I had a blast, even though I sounded like this at the end of the session.
Again, wouldn't trade it for the world. I'm doing something that I love so much.
Yeah, I'm gonna have kind of the same lame answer. Anytime that you get to work on a microphone, it's really special. So
even now,
this is my favorite character right now. I would probably say Marugu from Yu Yu Hakusho. It was always fun to play this gorgeous parrot that was truly evil. Obviously, Dragon Ball Z, totally partial to the characters there. I love Goten. I mean, seriously, what an awesome outlook on life, you know? I want a toy and to eat. Non-anime, Nymph that's coming out on Heaven's Lost Property. Love that character, totally fun. Non-anime, I actually have a video game that I voiced recently called Squinkies. It's for the Nintendo DS. And I played, I'm the voice of the princess on the game, so if you play the Squinkies game on Nintendo DS, you play me. Only it's more like,
Somebody's
let's go find some Squinkies! So that one was super fun to play because she's just so happy. Yeah, okay, bye.
Have you guys all noticed that voice actors cannot follow instructions? What's your favorite character? I'm gonna follow suit, I can't name one either. You can't pick one, like it's a disservice to all the other ones that you really like to. So I'm gonna follow suit and not follow instructions. We'll just take the question, make it our own. I don't care. Let's see. Catcher, a Gundam Wing. Amuro, Mobile Suit Gundam, the original Gundam pilot. Nightcrawler and X-Men Evolution. And of course, you know, Light and Death Note, not so bad. And the pony. So he had a name, his name was Ace. He was a bad My Little Pony. Well, he wasn't that bad, but he thought he was. Yeah.
Pick a hand, Brad. You're the last one.
Okay. That's too hard. There's so many hands, sure.
Chrispin, how do you get your hair so perfect?
We already asked this.
I actually want to know the same thing this guy asked.
There's this gentleman by the name of Mephistopheles. How do I get my hair so perfect? I use product.
What products?
It's a sort of clay that I use in my hair to help it do its sort of shining thing. Yeah, it's by Sebastian. It's very nice. It's called crude clay. I highly recommend it. Does that answer your question? Okay, good.
I got a question. Is anybody playing Zombie Wars? Because I got this t-shirt I'm wearing that's pretty cool.
Have you seen my zombie? I'm warning you, I'm developing at home in my top secret basement laboratory the 12-gauge crowbar. Total random offshoot. Anybody play Dead Rising 2? Creepiest psychopath in the whole thing. Call it out. The answer is Slappy. Brad Swaile. I was Jeff Anton. Don't worry, kids!
What the?
Ah, yeah, that's what happened in the actual game. I got a lot of interesting responses to that. You made me lose my... Yeah. Creepy as hell. Creepy as hell. No.
God, that's
That's-
scary.
Big one.
Hi. Hi here.
I had two questions, but now I only have one. Brad, how weird was it to do live action, do the dub for the live action?
Good question. The question was, how weird was it to do the Death Note live action dubbing for the movies? It was totally weird. No, it was really cool. I mean, I was so nervous because we got to do the entire anime series, which was awesome. And I was really sad when it ended because it was such a cool series. And so I was really mopey that day, which kind of lended itself well to the character, I guess. You know, the insanity was mostly real. Why is the show ending? Come on! But then we got to do the live action, which was terrifying because it's one thing matching little cartoon mouth flaps, it's another thing when it's a real person. We all know how people speak. And I've seen enough really terribly dubbed, you know, Jackie Chan kung fu movies to know that it can be really distracting. So, and like anime, they brought us in one actor at a time, so I kind of tried to make it as realistic as we could. I mean, obviously the character on screen was not speaking English, but... Well, thank you so much. I mean, they had a limited theatrical release of those movies, so a bunch of the cast and I got together and watched these things in the theater. It was the first time any of us had seen them completed, because we'd only seen our bits, right? And I was so concerned. And then I watched it and I found myself like 10 minutes in, I kind of forgot that it wasn't supposed to be in English. So, like, I mean, I was just giving mad props to the rest of the cast. It seemed like everybody kind of understood that if you go too over the top like you may in anime, it's just not going to work. It's just going to be weird. And the movies I thought were pretty cool, so I was really happy with how they turned out, except for some of the story parts, because some of it doesn't turn out so good for me. But it was kind of funny too, because the actor that plays Light in the movies, almost every time he speaks, before he speaks, he goes, and then he talks. So I had to kind of put that into my performance, where almost every line at the beginning, just to match the little, because there's that little weird semi-flap at the beginning, right? Yeah.
Very odd. I remember my second question. Kyle, what's your favorite line from Kamina?
Favorite line from Kamina? Well,
Who the hell do you think I am?
hey, how'd you know? That's pretty much it. Who the hell do you think I am? Basically, he becomes the Great Saiyaman. What's that? No, I hated every moment of it. It was terrible. It's like, all right, do I have to come in? Do I have to voice act and get paid for it? Really? I would rather just sleep. Oh, right, fine. Cuff me, take me away. It's a blast. Now I get to choose.
Pikachu, I choose you.
I go to the swinging axe there at the back. It's not an axe, but you know.
What is the strangest thing a fan has ever asked you to do?
Are we talking things that are legal or otherwise? Moral or otherwise? Ethical or otherwise? Over to you, Chrispin.
So, I play this character in a show called Angel's Sanctuary. And the premise of the show is that this crazy angel is in love with his angel sister. It's anime, right? So, and then what happens is the angel sister dies and gets reincarnated in a young boy, a young Japanese boy, who's in love with his sister. It's anime, right? So I'm playing this crazy angel, and this is sort of early in my career, and I got an email from a fan. And I basically started reading the email and then went, oh! And my girlfriend at the time said, what's wrong? And I said, come over here and read this email. And the email was this: hi, I'm dating my first cousin. Our families do not approve. Since you're so familiar with these kinds of relationships, would you please contact my first cousin and convince her to stay with me? Nothing's topped that yet.
Does anybody have anything to talk about?
No, nothing that I can talk about in public.
I want to hear more about what you responded with.
Yes!
Are they still together? Inquiring minds want to know.
I think I ran. That went in a little delete folder.
Oh, it's my turn. We're gonna go deep into center field. Black t-shirt with yellow stuff on it. Oh shit, okay, look. There's 2 black t-shirts with yellow stuff. Way deep in center field. Sorry, it's not personal. We will get to everybody, I promise.
You don't promise that.
I heard that there was a story about you and Liam O'Brien being in a play together. Is that true?
Oh yes, actually the first time I had started my career as a voice actor, and I got cast in a play in a regional theater in Cincinnati, the Cincinnati Playhouse in the Park, and the play was called Shakespeare's R&J. And it was a very hip play at the time. What it was is it was an adaptation of Romeo and Juliet, but it was played by 4 Catholic schoolboys. This was done as a New York in the park sort of avant-garde theater thing, but the adaptation was actually pretty good. It was a good short version of Romeo and Juliet, and the premise was 4 Catholic schoolboys sneak into a classroom late at night, find a copy of Romeo and Juliet, and decide to act out all the parts together.
Were they cousins?
Catholics into that? So we get there, and we all have to get cast as different parts, and one of the other actors there was Liam O'Brien. And that's actually how Liam and I met. And so I told him that not only was I an actor in theater, but I also did this anime stuff. He's like, really? Could you introduce me to the studio people? Sure. But the humorous thing about the whole production was who we got cast as. Liam got cast as Juliet. So for most of the play, he was Juliet. I got cast as his nurse. Which, if you know Romeo and Juliet, it's a very large part, Juliet's nurse. It kind of never shuts up. So there's actually pictures on my website, if you go digging through the galleries, there's some pictures in the theatrical productions, and you will see me and Liam O'Brien on stage in our little Catholic schoolboy uniforms. And Liam's being Juliet, and I'm being the nurse, and like petting his head. I also got to play Tybalt, so I got to be both the butch and the femme, which was good. But and Balthazar, because no one remembers who Balthazar was. And but yeah, that's how Liam and I met, and then we went back to New York, and the rest is history.
Nice.
I was a good nurse. I was a damn good nurse.
Nice.
Yeah, in the back there, yes, in the corner. Sir, with the thing on your head, yes. I know that counts for a lot of you, but...
Questions for Scott. I gave you the gangbang earlier. Was it amazing?
What?
Did I hear that right?
Yeah. Between squeegees, squinkies, and gangbangers.
McGangbangers?
Yeah.
Somebody yesterday asked, have you ever had a McGangbang? I'm like, dude, but I was in Scotland at the time and they don't count. A McGangbang, could you explain to the world, the listening public, what a McGangbang is?
Alright, she stole my thunder. It's chicken set, it's the chicken, and then McDonald's. Put them together and it's freaking amazing.
And they are freaking amazing. It's like you take everything that McDonald's sells, you take out all the bread, you pile it into a thing, and squish it and eat it. And wash it down with a nice bacon McFlurry. It was pretty friggin' awesome.
Oh, God, that's great.
People